how this life goes. Bro. You're a professional with it.
I love it though. It's good
Of
to me.
course, how can you not,
Yeah.
man? What you get to do, and let's just go ahead and roll into it.
That's
Martin Garrix is in the building, y'all. Round of applause.
Yo!
This is my family. We're talking about how grateful and how fulfilling it is to be able to do what you love to do and have so many people connect. So first off, it's been years, bro, but the smile is still massive. Good to see you again, dog.
Good to see you. It's been way too long.
It's been way too long, but this is going to be the beginning of a brand new foundation, So let's dive first right into you're spending a little bit of time here in New York before you head to Vegas in a couple of hours, Martin.
Yeah.
Talk about it, man.
I arrived in New York yesterday. It was a 15-hour flight from Dubai.
Yeah.
But seeing you guys and I'm very happy with today. And then we released a new single, and then tonight I'm playing show in Vegas. So.
And then it's a beach club. And then are you going to get behind the steering wheel of a Formula One car? Because I know that's what's happening out there in Vegas right now, dude.
Yeah, the race is tomorrow. I'm luckily not driving because I think it would be...
Do you even have your driver's license?
No, I don't.
Yeah. So we're not going to let you drive.
No, I am taking flying lessons though.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a passion of yours? Like you want to learn how to fly?
Yeah, I think I love it. I'm really enjoying. And,
yeah.
I'm many hours in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
As soon as you get that license, if I can ever make it to Amsterdam or wherever you're going to get your license, dude,
bro, we'll fly together.
We going?
100%. But let me first get good at flying, so I feel confident and you feel safe, and then we fly.
Anytime with you, man, it's always a comfortable vibe. It's a comfortable feeling. And let's talk about this brand new single that has the world just clinging on to. You've been teasing Told You So for way too long.
Yeah, I'm
now
sorry.
It's finally here, dude. You and Jex came up with this record that is just so beautiful, and I think that the world knows what the story is. You were just doing some doom scrolling on TikTok, man.
Yeah. Jex, she posted this video. It's her behind the piano playing this crazy catchy hook, and with the caption like, which producer DJ should finish this? And
yeah.
I got it sent to me via so many different ways. That I was like, okay, let me check this out. And then I heard it, and it gave me like the old school nostalgia, like feel good vibes. And I met with Jex. I started messing around with different production ideas. That matter in real life. We rewrote some parts from the verse and the pre.
For sure.
I recorded the violins.
You did your vocals on some of the voice notes.
Yeah.
You documented that, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
But to know that you were able to find this song, how it was delivered to you, and the two of you came together, and it just felt right.
Yeah.
As a composer, as a producer, you're more than a DJ. I think the world knows that. How special was it for you to know that you were able to help elevate this song to the level that it's at right now?
It was very special, and also meeting Jex in the process. Like, she's such a sweetheart, she's very shy.
Yeah.
And like I pulled her on stage in Amsterdam. It was her first show ever, and there was 60,000 people.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that half of the time. Yeah,
she crushed it, bro.
Your home show. You're where you are. Gosh, man, how proud were you of that moment to watch it happen like that?
I was super proud, and she did amazing. And then also during the creation of the song, we spent so many hours together, like getting every small little detail where we wanted it to be. And then, as I said earlier, sorry, we've been teasing the song for so long, but we also didn't want to rush a production and just like put it out there. We really wanted to take the time to make sure the song reached its full potential, and to be able, like, we released it today.
Yes.
And I should not read it, but I am reading comments, but most of them are good, so that's exciting.
To share that moment when you saw the billboard in Times Square, you got on FaceTime with her, you were in the rain, you got all of that energy to do that, to have that moment with her. Gosh, man, how crazy is it to think that you get to be able to do that for other people? Like, is that just like a fulfilling? Is that bigger than what the song means? Just to be able to share those moments with people who truly deserve it.
100%. I think in general, sharing is the most beautiful thing there is. It's it's contagious. It's like if I see someone happy, it makes me happy. So it goes both ways. And last night, being on Times Square, seeing the billboard, it's just surreal, because
those moments never get old.
100 never ever get old. And I had the longest travel day. Came from Dubai, went straight into the studio yesterday to record vocals, and then right after, like, Marty, we should make a pit stop at Times Square, and then we stopped there.
So cool.
FaceTime Jax, and she got emotional, made me emotional, and I was like, man, it's beautiful. We get to create these memories for each other, but also get to create a song that hopefully other people can create memories to, can relate to.
Yes.
Can create their own.
What you've been able to do with music, not to cut you off, is to get that vulnerability, not only with the lyrics that she sings, but just with the emotion in the songs, with the violin, the addition of that with the synths. That's something that you painstakingly take note and attention to make sure that you get the most out of a song. Bro, if I was to think back to, like, man, 2012, Martin, did you ever believe or feel that you would be able to get to this point to evoke so much emotion through sound like you've been able to do?
So the OG Garrix stuff was, like, very aggressive, very, like, high energy, and I still release songs like that. I still play the high energy songs in my set, but over the years I've also fell in love with real instruments. There's so many real guitars in Told You So. The strings are recorded real strings. You can do so much with plugins.
Yep.
But I love the sound that real instruments, and Jax wrote an incredible hook. I think the song deserved a great production.
Y'all
And
did it. You did.
I'm just very grateful and happy that she picked me to finish the song.
The world picked you because it was meant to be you, to make this song what it was supposed to be, dude. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, brother.
But one thing I do have a question about is the cover art. You guys are on top of a building. You're looking at something. What are you guys looking at? Because you're not looking at the camera. You're looking away. The two of you. The photo is you guys looking to the sky. What exactly are you looking at in that picture?
We're looking at the sunset.
Oh, okay.
But we shot the cover art 4 days ago.
You're lying to me, dude.
No, bro. And,
Holy crap!
And the video you just watched.
Yeah.
This was Tuesday.
Yeah.
What day are we now? Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. So it was and we were on the rooftop of the Atlantis Hotel in Dubai, and we already had a cover art idea, and then just the setting with the colors when we took that picture, and straight away looking at it, we went to the team. Was like, can we still change the cover art?
A little too late for that.
Yeah. No, everything. Everybody's stressed, but it still was able to.
It worked?
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, man, is there a bird over there? Are they looking at a blimp? I didn't know what's up. I want to rewind time just a tiny bit to something that has a lot of people in the world hoping, thinking maybe there was a particular text message conversation that happened after you didn't have it on your bingo card. Coldplay playing your break at Glastonbury.
Yeah.
And now the world thinks and hopes and prays. When you get to think about maybe future collaborations or icons who are reliving and loving and doing what they do with your music, dude, what on a scale of 1 to 10, like how crazy is that? And the follow-up is obviously going to be, can I see that text message, and is there going to be that collaboration that's going to happen?
I think I'm a huge fan of Coldplay and Chris Martin, also the rest of the band. They're incredible.
Yeah.
I love who they are. I love what they stand for. I love their music. So to even have a song of mine be part of their show, I had to pinch myself. And of course, the next conversation is like, okay, let's jam. Let's try and create something new. We haven't done that yet, so I don't want to get people their hopes up too early. But that's definitely on my dream collaborators list. Yeah.
Has there been anyone besides Coldplay, but that I'm sure you get this question a lot, that you would love to amplify their sound, or the two of you just feel like it would work well together? Who is still on that list that you would love to be able to get in the studio with?
So many. I wish I could tell you everybody I've been in the studio with in the last few months, because there's a lot of really exciting things happening. But just in general, I like to work with people who are a bit unexpected and that take me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because it's nice being comfortable, but it will also get boring at one point if you always play it safe, if you always do what people expect you to do.
Yeah.
It works, but it only works
For so long, yeah, like
For
you said,
so long.
the complacency isn't a thing that you have in your vocabulary. You, when you get pushed out of your comfort zone and you accomplish those goals and you achieve those and you create those sounds, what's that feel like for you? Like, damn, I can conquer the world, right?
It's scary sometimes because I overthink everything. I'm a huge overthinker, but I think that's like it makes for me whenever I'm out of my comfort zone. It's when, like, Name of Love, for example. I remember I played it live for the first time, and I got off stage. I was like, oh my God, that was terrible. No one moved. Everybody just stared at me.
Wow.
Like, I lost the crowd. There was no energy. And my team was like, Marty, you should still release the song. It's a big song. And I was like, I really don't know, man. And then a few months later, my team convinced me, okay, Marty, just put it out. And it became bigger than Animals, which was like, it was such a, like
Unexpected.
yeah, because that song was me very much out of my comfort zone, because it was one of the first songs I did that was not 128 BPM. That was not like full on electronic dance music, like house music.
Wow.
So I think it's good to be pushed out of your comfort zone. Also with the people that I collaborate with, the people that are signed to Stamped. Like, we always try to challenge each other.
Yeah.
Which is exciting.
Hey, let's talk about Stamped, dude, because it's very much like Fall Out Boy's Thanks for the Memories. There are no vowels. How, you know what I mean? What is the thought process behind naming your record label Stamped without the vowels there? I don't think I've ever heard that story.
Without the vowels, there's not really a story. I just thought it looked cool. But
okay. That's the story right there. It looks dope.
But the story behind Stamped, because the logo is a stamp, and my father used to have an auctioning house specializing coins in stamps. So now he helps me on the back end with anything financial that I just
somebody to do that for you. Yeah, you have other things on your plate.
It's my father, but before that, he used to have the company, and it was specialized in stamps. So now, when I started the record label, I was like, oh, it would be cool to have the logo be a stamp.
Yeah.
And so it's like the full story is, it's like a little shout out to my father.
As it should be, dude. Family first, dude.
100%.
Forever. I want to talk a little bit also about the JBL and Mark Garrix Music Academy, man. You inspire so many people the same way that you were inspired by, so many other producers, artists, DJs. What does it mean to you to be able to be that guy, a young man? You're not old by any stretch of the imagination, but to know that you are inspiring a next generation of creators.
I think it's an honor for me, and there's so many talented, genius people out there. But especially in this day and age, it's also with social media, etc. It's trickier and there's so many more producers. There's so many songs being released each day. So to be able to jump out and find your identity, figure out, like, there's not like a rule book or a how to do roadmap. But with the academy, we fly 40 people from all over the world.
That's cool.
To Amsterdam. We do like seminars on marketing. I did like a 2-hour long basically producer class where we told everybody, like, hey, don't record on your phones, and I told them every single production secret, every single trick.
Wow.
The thing is, like, 99% of everything that I know studio wise, I learned from collaborating. Mm-hmm. It's like sharing tricks, or by accidentally making a mistake. I mean, like, oh,
all of a sudden this works.
Oh, this is sick. This sounds cool, And then I think it's selfish if you don't share it. And it goes both ways. Like, I was there that week, and I was supposed to be inspiring them, and it worked the other way around.
You probably met so many people.
I saw them so hungry, so excited about music. It made me realize how beautiful music is, and I spent so much time afterwards in the studio because they inspired me so much.
You had the energy, and that it keeps that fire lit under your butt to
100%.
Be better than that next person who is trying to be like you. And I mean, you're learning. That's what music is. It's a communal thing, and it's very beautiful that you are willing to share, because there are a lot of people who want to gatekeep.
No, I hate gatekeeping.
Not cool. Not cool at all. All right, so you can go ahead and tell me who else you're collaborating with on the album. Don't gatekeep, Martin. Didn't work.
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you right after, bro.
Didn't work. Hey, I want to go back to early days, man. What was that very first song that you maybe heard that made you feel in your heart, this is what I want to do? Like maybe you were 6, 7, 8 years old. What was that tune?
Adagio for strings.
Really?
Yeah, that to me was like, it was classical music combined with trance music. I was just like, oh my god. And then also Chesto with Traffic, like, and just the song, there was no lyrics, and it made me feel like it was crazy. And I think I very early I realized how powerful music could be, even instrumental songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to even have lyrics sometimes to create emotion. Like, it's magic.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with electronic music. I still love electronic music. Another song that meant a lot to me was also Avicii Levels.
Oh wow.
It's a classic.
Beautiful guy who, as the world knows, is. But the documentary I think is soon to drop. That we get a chance to be a part of that too. Yeah, man. To know that music can heal, it can make people feel. It goes back to what we were saying earlier in this conversation. You have been a part of that, being able to create and make people feel that. Wow, I mean, gosh. I wrote this down and took a note, man. How much of your current life success, your career path, do you maybe owe to Fatboy Slim for dropping that Air 404, man?
Yes.
Like if that kind of changed what you might be running a stamp company right now, not a record company.
100%.
Yeah. So how did that feel?
It just felt like anything was possible. I was at Ultra Music Festival in 2013. I was not DJing.
No.
And I was there in the crowd, just partying with friends, and I was already happy to be there. And then I hear the intro of one of my songs, and this is like before Animals. I hear the intro, and I'm like, no way, this is happening. And then, like, it dropped, and there was no phones really yet.
Yeah.
So it dropped, and I couldn't even move. I was just looking around, and like the whole crowd went nuts, and I was like, because I was 15 at the time, and I was just like, how is this possible? And then I thought it was the coolest and craziest thing ever. And then the next year I was playing the same main stage, because right after released Animals, and of course that blew up. So like 2014 for me was by far the craziest year of my life.
How did he even get a hold of that track? Like,
it was in the mail. It was in the mail out of Spinning Records.
Yeah, so there he found it there.
Yeah, they send it. They did like a DJ promo.
Yeah.
So like okay, and then Sander Van Doorn started playing it. Fatboy Slim.
Yeah.
But Sander, I knew he was playing it. Fatboy Slim, I had no idea, and I'm a huge Fatboy Slim fan. So it was caught me very off guard, inspired me, made me even more hungry.
And here we are now. I was gonna save this little bit for the tail end of our conversation here. World's #1 DJ 2024, according to DJ Mag. Now, when you think about how epic it feels to have so many of these things come your way and so many of these accolades, but it's not what you're searching for. You're just out there being your best self and having fun and doing what feels right in your heart. To have some of these awards, trophies, accolades, all whatever it is, just come to you for being who you are. Just how fulfilling is it to know that you just get to be Martin, and this is what the world is gravitating towards.
I'm every day I wake up, I'm just grateful, happy to be here. And just I think we get to create memories. We get to make music, share our passion for music all over the world. It brings people together, no matter where you're from, no matter, like, it's beautiful. And I'm super grateful to even be the tiniest little part of it. And then of course there's awards, etc. But it's not the awards that are the most rewarding. The most rewarding is to see the energy at the shows, the smiles, seeing people come together, travel the world, seeing familiar faces. Bro, I'm so happy to see you, man.
Oh, hold on. And just to hammer the point home a little bit more, I needed to make sure that I did this. And I needed to give you one of these, man.
Steve.
$2
My guy.
Had to give you, because
you,
family, and that's what it's about.
100%,
$2
brother.
holler, man. I mean, it's that is the bond that
100%.
That you have helped create through not only the music that you produce and reimagine and design, just the true human you are, man. It's because of that, dog. So this is like I said, we're not gonna let all these years go by again before we hug it out, before we hang.
100%.
Martin, you are forever a part of the family, dude. And I really, really, truly appreciate you for being you, dog.
Thank you, brother.
Can we give him a round of applause one time? This is my guy, Martin Garrix. Yeah, man.